Liam Lawson has replaced Daniel Ricciardo for the rest of 2024. Dan Ricciardo has made no secret of the fact that he does not desire a reserve seat in the sport. So I don't know what's next for him, to be honest. He was brought back to VCARB to be assessed as a potential replacement for the underperforming Sergio Perez. But Ricciardo has struggled against Tsunoda and VCARB, desperate to see if they can find a replacement for Perez, who frankly has spent most of this season and most of last season struggling. Still a huge problem for the team, and you have to realise, hello there, Silverback, I hope you're doing well this evening or afternoon where you live. Obviously, thank you for the like, and this is a thing, like, even though I know some people will say, well, oh, thank goodness Ricciardo has left the sport. The thing is, this decision has been based mostly upon the fact that Perez has been struggling really badly for most of this season at Red Bull. And Red Bull, Horner, Marco, you name it, are desperate to assess Lawson to see whether he could be a suitable replacement for Perez, due to the fact that we all know Tsunoda does not appear to have any sort of pathway to the senior Red Bull team at all, partly due, I think it's probably a mix of the fact that they don't think he's mature enough or mentally strong enough for the second seat at Red Bull, and they don't quite think Tsunoda is quick enough nor consistent enough to be Max Verstappen's teammate. I don't think this decision was so much based upon Ricciardo's performances, even though he was obviously struggling, even though he's obviously been outscored by Tsunoda throughout this season. And whilst I do obviously think it's the right decision in terms of pretty much telling Ricciardo that, frankly, he's surplus to requirements. Hello there to 12 people watching. I hope you're doing well. Yes, you've all heard the news. Lawson is going to replace Ricciardo for the remainder of 2024. And it does look like, I think it will be Lawson being assessed for the senior Red Bull seat, as well as a possible seat at VCARB next year as well, depending on how well things go and how well he compares to Tsunoda. Of course, it does seem as if there's a lot of people thinking that Lawson could be getting promoted to Red Bull next year. Oh, yeah, and I forgot, yes, we also have to remember George Russell is being assessed due to the fact that there have been increasing rumours about Max Verstappen's future at the Milton Keynes team. Because, of course, I mean, if Max is going to go to Mercedes, then it's pretty logical to then take on George Russell as his replacement. Obviously, yeah, I think obviously I've heard that pet name being dished out to Dan Ricciardo quite a fair bit now. It's a very sad decline for Ricciardo, but let's be honest, I think I was honestly hoping he'd just leave the sport after 2022, because let's be honest, I always said that leaving Red Bull at the end of 2018 was a huge mistake on Ricciardo's part. Like, there's no other team that's going to realistically produce a car engine package as quick as what Red Bull have had really since 2010. There's only been like two teams able to compete with them, Mercedes and Ferrari. I mean, this is the thing with Ricciardo, like, he keeps talking about how he wants to be in a winning car, how he wants to be at the front of the field fighting for championships, but it's like, you know, you walked away from that chance in 2018, and he did, you know, after the Baku crash. I think obviously Ricciardo got very upset by the fact that the team didn't take his side in the accident between himself and Verstappen, and I know, obviously, to say that he could have been 2021 world champion is a bit far-fetched. I understand what people think when I say that, but I'm thinking of seasons like 2016 when Rosberg became champion, 2009 Button when Button did it, 97 when Villeneuve won the championship, 99 when Irvine came within 3 points of beating Hakkinen, and then, of course, Massa in 2008, where, had it not been for Timo Glock, Massa could have been a champion. I'm just saying that you never know with F1. Like, you don't necessarily need to be the